Hey everybody, Jim here again from Racers and Rods Media Network. Haven't been on too much recently, so I thought I'd jump on and give everybody an update on some of the things we have going on and where we're going to be, what we're going to be doing here in the near future. So, I guess to start off with, we haven't been doing a lot of events in the past few weeks for a number of reasons. Number one, it's just way too hot to be out there and running around and doing all those things during the daytime. So, we've kind of limited what we've been doing here and there. We've postponed some of our monthly meets that we do at Steak and Shake here in Bradenton, Peggy's Corral in Palmetto. Those will be coming back in some shape or form probably in the October timeframe. We've got some ideas there. We're going to change things up, make things bigger and better. Also, I've been fighting some health issues. I was in the hospital for 4 days last week. Had some infection situations that I was dealing with, and kind of a good situation, I guess, coming out of the bad. Found out that my blood sugar levels are very high. I'm now diabetic, so I'm getting used to that situation and everything that goes along with that, with the testing and eating better and insulin and the whole nine yards. So I've just kind of been slowly but surely kind of being on the mend, trying to get back healthy, get feeling a little bit better, which I am. So I appreciate everybody that reached out and cared and questioned and what was going on and said hi and kept me company a little bit via phone and text while I was in the hospital for 4 days. Can be kind of boring, when you're there and you're able to get around a little bit and that sort of thing. Anyway, so I appreciate that. So like I said, we've been lying low a little bit because of that. I have a construction project going on here at the house where we've added on a new kind of den area and looking forward to a new office for myself and Racers and Rods. So that'll be done in the next couple weeks. Pretty much the infrastructure is there. We're doing some interior work, floor work, electricians coming in starting tomorrow. So in a few weeks, you'll see we'll kind of debut a new office here behind me. Be a little bit more convenient. I'll have a full time setup where I can do these kind of broadcasts a little bit easier with better equipment. Start doing our podcasts and getting to where we kind of wanted to be with that we announced a couple months ago with what we called Racers and Rods 3.0, which is kind of the next iteration of where we want the company to go, what we wanted to do. We've had some setbacks. We had a little bit of setback in some situations and personnel. But you get up, you dust yourself off. You don't let that stop you. I have visions where we need to go and where we're going, and we will be getting there. Maybe not as quickly as possible, quickly as we would like to, but we know where we're going. We know what we're doing. So kind of along that vein, I mentioned the podcast. We really want to get that going. Have some ideas on that as far as some features and some updates, probably, hopefully, maybe weekly, not quite probably at first, probably a couple times a month on where we are, what we've been doing, where we're going, that sort of thing. Some interesting tidbits we've done. We've got a bunch of interviews and feature products that are in the can. Some of them we're still working on. Actually, I'll kind of shout this out. Very, very cool feature that we're going to be doing on all of the female car owners of the car shows, mechanics, racers, whatever they may do, doing a really cool feature on that. So anyone out there that has a wife, girlfriend, or one of the ladies out there that are watching this, if you're interested, we'd love to interview you. It only takes a few minutes. We've got about 10 questions we'd like to ask you about your background and some things about what you do and why you do it and how you feel about it and that sort of thing. And you could be featured in that project that we're working on. So along those lines, we've done, we shot 90 some odd car shows last year. that was all well and good. We like doing that. We have a good time. That's where we meet everybody, and where we meet everybody that we've met over the past 3 years, and grown the brand and that sort of thing. But we want to go above and beyond that. We want to be a little bit more than just the group that shows up and shoots a car show. So we're focusing on some new things. We're doing features on feature cars, on interesting cars, interesting people, interesting backgrounds. If you have a collection of cars, so any of that sort of thing too. If you're interested in having us come out and do a feature on you, shoot us an email or get a hold of me on the Facebook site, racersandrods@gmail.com, if you want to go ahead and email us. The other things we're doing a lot more interviews. We're trying to do interviews as we are at the car shows. But again, outside of the car shows, also shooting some of that interviews and some feature content and that sort of thing, and also business promotion. We've got some things that we've already done that we'd like to show everybody. If you have a business out there that is tied to the custom car, show genre or that sort of thing, whether you do paint, you do motor work, you do wheels and tires, you do wraps, you do car detailing, it could be almost anything. We'd like to talk to you. We'd like to do some promotional videos, start doing some promotional videos for you. We are looking to make that a money making opportunity for us. It's not going to break the bank. We'd like to work with some small businesses where we can promote you. We can give you a nice 30-second or minute or 5-minute feature that you can put out on your media sites to promote your business. And then we will also promote you within our videos, our car show videos and that sort of thing. So anybody interested in that, we're kind of getting that slowly but surely ramped up. We had to go out and buy some new equipment and make some changes there, but that's going to be coming very soon. We've already started a few, and you'll be seeing those probably on the podcast in various places here soon. So, we'd like to get that part of it going too. I think we can be a benefit to some of the small businesses out there to maybe get the word out to the people that would be your customers, the car show crowd. Like I said, whatever your business might be. So looking forward to doing that, kind of starting that up once we get the podcast situation set up. Once we get the new office set up, it's going to be a lot nicer. I'm going to have a little bit more room and have some new toys and that sort of thing. So anyway, looking forward to doing that. So just that we are getting back into, I don't remember the last time we went out and shot a car show. Like I said, I was in the hospital. We've been doing some other things. It's been at least 2 or 3 weeks, I would imagine. So we're getting back slowly but surely into that. Like I said, especially with some of the health problems I've had, I gotta be careful with the heat. Everybody knows how darn hot it is out there right now. We're looking for some relief, and of course, the last few shows, the last few events we've done have either been rained out or we've got soaking wet. One of the two or both. So it's just that tiny time of year where it's if we're going to regroup, now's the time to do it. So just want to mention a few things that we do have coming up. Let me kind of scroll my screen here, so I've got my notes in front of me. We will be participating this coming weekend, August 4th in Tampa, with Ralphie and REM Events. DJ Brian will also be there, a good friend, and of course we work with him a lot. It's called Cars and Armory. I'll leave the link below. It is in Tampa on Hillsborough. It's a Cars and Coffee. It is, I believe, starts at 9 a.m. August 4th. I'll leave the address and the link to the Facebook site below. Going to be pretty interesting. Interesting. Ralphie's been expanding his horizons, and he did a boat show recently and doing some new cool stuff. So this one's a little hard to promote because it's hard to promote some of the, as he called them, the pew pew devices and things that are involved in this without getting your hand slapped or being banned from Facebook. So it's going to be a cool event. looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting kind of back in the swing of things. See how I can do out in the heat and move around during the day, and again deal with all the things that are new in my life here, medically that I'm dealing with. So, again, link below. Check that out. That's going to be pretty cool. We're going to actually be bringing coffee, free coffee in the morning for everybody as supplies last. We're going to bring a bunch of coffee, and you can come by and say hi to us and help yourself. And we'll have at least one, if not a couple, of the guys there shooting media and doing what we do. So take a look at that, and that'll be fun. We do have a couple events that are important to us that are coming up. One especially that we are hosting. Both of them are going to be at Quaker Steak and Lube in Clearwater. Pretty much everybody knows where that is. If you don't, again, all of the links will be down below. First one is a one that's really really hitting us hard, really near and dear to our heart. August 11th from 5 to 8 at Quaker Steak and Lube. Like I said, it's going to be a free car show. Everybody come out. No awards, no trophies, no nothing. It's a cruise in. Everybody come out. We'd like to see a bunch of cars there, but more than that, it is a benefit show that we're trying to put on, trying to help a friend of ours that many of you may know, Elvis Kearns, who is kind of a car building legend in the area, Tampa Bay area, up towards Lakeland and all over. He travels to a lot of the car shows in the South, and has for a number of years built a lot of unbelievably cool cars for himself and for a lot of other people. He is currently struggling through some very serious medical issues, and he has never asked for anything from anybody. He's a very, very humble guy. So we just recently did an interview with him, which I've been asking him for years to do an interview with us to allow us to come out to, we've filmed some of his rides at the car shows and such, but he would never let us come out to his compound where he's building his cars and show us what he's got, under the wraps and what he's building for people, just because he's a very private guy. When all of this happened, we reached out and said, what can we do? And he said, you've been a good friend. You've not been mad at me the times that I kept telling you no to come out and film at my shop. And he said, I have a video I want to do. I want you to put a camera in front of my face. We didn't do any frills there. We just kind of sat in his living room, and he expressed his thanks to a lot of people who were helping him get through all of this, and also helping him build one of the things that he wanted to do, finish his ramp truck, which is an older Ford. I think it's an F650, the 63 or something around there. Don't quote me on that, but anyway, around there. So many people, friends, family, people that he didn't know have reached out and are helping him because he's not able to work on it right now, get this thing hopefully on the road and ready to go when he's recovered and ready to get out on the road. So so what we've done is we reached out to all of his friends, all the people that know him, and the people that don't know him. And we're going to do a couple things. We have a 50-50 drawing that we're going to do. We have a raffle that we're going to do for some of the maybe smaller items, and we've got a ton of stuff, all kinds of different things that either people have made, people have donated, and all of that sort of thing. And then we're going to do some silent raffles, or I'm sorry, some silent auctions for some items. We have a huge amount of custom items that all of these creative people that are pinstripers and painters and welders and that create all of these different kind of really cool car related items, drawings, all kinds of stuff. This that we are going to auction off, raise as much money as we can for Elvis, just to get him through paying the bills, paying the light bill, buying groceries, paying the phone bill, that sort of thing. So we want everybody to come out and participate if you can. We also really cool have had some donations for registrations at a bunch of car shows. So if you're a guy, somebody that's in the hot rod realm or whatever, and you travel to some of these shows, you'll know some of them. Some of them, Battle in Bama, um, oh geez, Slam Fest, straight Scraping the Coast, the Baird Run, um, our show that we're doing, the Club Clash, which I'll tell you about here in a minute. So they have all donated. I think we have about 8 or 10 different shows in Florida and throughout the Southeast that have donated car registrations for their shows. And as you know, some of these bigger shows, those registrations are between $50 and $100 to get your car into some of these bigger shows, and we've got generously had donations for the people that run these shows that have generated or given us registrations for the shows. We'll have those that will be auctioning off. We've got geez, hats, coolers, just tons and tons of different things, gift cards. So we'd like everybody to come out. That's very special to us, very special to the car community, to help one of our own get through what he's going through right now, which is pretty tough. Him and Misty are pretty strong, but they've never asked for anything, but we volunteered to do this. We want to do it. We want to give them as much money as we can. So again, August 11th, 5 to 8, Quaker Steak and Lube, free car show. Come out and show up. Get some raffle tickets, bid on some items, do 50-50, just something to throw, if everybody, helps out a little bit, we get a lot of cars there. We'll raise a lot of money. And every bit helps. So we appreciate that. So again, all of that link will be down below. Please, if you can, come out, if nothing else, and help us out for that show. That actually was unfortunately supposed to go on July 20th last weekend, and had to be quickly postponed and moved because it's kind of hard to host a show when you're in the hospital with IVs in your arm. So that was my situation. So that didn't happen. We do have music. DJ Brian is going to be out there. He's being sponsored by his sponsor, Fran Hosh Law Group. She's graciously thrown some stuff in the pot and allowed him to come out and play for us for free. If you've been to pretty much anything at Quaker Steak and Lube, DJ Brian. He is the car show DJ, number one, no doubt about it. So anyway, going to be a good time. The other one that is a little slow gaining momentum, just because I've been so behind on things and with my health problems and dealing with 100,000 other things here personally and that sort of thing, is Club Clash, which is August 24th, again at Quaker Steak and Lube. It is from 3 to 6 p.m. What we'd like to do, the idea is have all the clubs, whether you're, truck club, Jeep club, Mopar, Camaro, lowrider, Mustang, imports, JDM, KDM, whatever, lifted trucks, lowered trucks. If you've got a club, we'd love to see you out there. Like everything we do, pre-registration, again, all the information will be down below. Pre-registration is only $10 a car. Cheap by any means. It's hard to find a car show nowadays for less than $20, $30, $40. But that's what we do. $10 a car. Individual cars are can come out. We've got a bunch of awards. We're going to do not only the club stuff, but we'll also be doing individual awards. Probably, I believe we're going to do top 20, and then we'll have at least 10 different categories that we'll do probably at least first place in for a variety of categories. Top club, we'll get, I've got about a 5, haven't seen it yet, 5 foot tall, huge trophy. And looks like it's probably going to be at least $100 cash for the top club. and then some other things, second, third place probably. We're going to do some games. We've got some ideas there. We'll do some club games and that sort of thing. Have some fun. Again, if you're an individual, if you're not part of a club, come out. Again, it's only $10 still for you, and we'll have plenty of awards that are not club awards. So treat it as such, as a regular car show event there. Again, August 24th, Quaker Steak and Lube, 3 to 6 p.m. We also have a deal, actually. If you've got a big club, we're going to see how many clubs can we get out there. And I know we've got Cadillac Kings are signed up. We've got the Mustang Club of Tampa coming out. I think we've got the Mopar, at least one of the Mopar groups coming out. We want everybody to come. We want everybody to just come out and have fun, even if you don't have the biggest club. Again, it's a regular car show. We're going to judge everybody accordingly, individually. But if you do have a club, we've got a deal for you. Again, all the links below. You can go to the pay site. $100 will get you your club in. Again, $10 a car. So if you have more than 10 cars, you can pay $100 up front. Bring as many cars as you can for $100. So that's, if you're going to bring, if your club's going to bring 20, 25 cars, at $100, that's pretty darn good deal. So we are looking for vendors for that. I sent out an email a little while ago. I blasted a bunch of people we've worked with in the past. Hopefully we'll get some vendors out there for that. We have Lurch, Adrian, who does some great custom artwork that you're probably aware of. That's been out to a lot of our shows. He's coming out. He's going to help us do a little sponsorship there. Again, DJ Brian's going to be there. Hopefully it's going to be a good event. Like I said, we're a little behind getting this rolled out. We actually moved it from earlier in the summer, just because it was just way too hot. Hopefully in a few weeks, maybe it won't be so brutal, but it is what it is this time of year. So we're working on that. So again, that's kind of what we're doing. That's kind of what we've got going on here for the next few weeks. Trying to get my health back to where it should be, get out there and start hitting the pavement again. We've got a bunch of cool stuff. We've got a bunch of cool ideas coming down the pike, and I think you'll be pretty stoked about that. And like I said, once I get my new digs up and running, my new office up and running here, we'll be doing more podcast type stuff. Like I said, we've got a bunch of interviews, bunch of cool content that we've already edited, got in the can. We're just kind of waiting for some place to roll that out. Got some other cool events coming. Can't talk about just yet. In October and throughout the end of the year, we've got another big one coming in December that we're partnering with the Angry Motor Society to do something in December. I believe it's going to be the 14th, again at Quaker Steak and Lube. Car show, and kind of a two-in-one car show. And then after dark, we're going to have almost the second show that is going to be for all the cars, all the guys and gals that like the underglow lights under the hood. Anything you've got, the big trucks that have the lights and things. We're going to have a light show, and we're going to judge those accordingly, differently, almost as a second show. So that'll be cool. That's going to be, like I said, a co-sponsored event. So we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to the weather getting a little cooler, being able to get out there a little bit more, have some fun, do some of these cool events, get some of these videos in front of you, do some of these promotions, business promotions. We're looking forward to doing those. Again, if you have a small business or something, you're kind of have any interest in that at all, shoot us an email, shoot me a DM or something, link us there. Slam Fest. I did want to talk about that. I don't have this on my list, but I know that it is October 18th, 19th, 20th, that weekend. Slam Fest 33, one of the longest running, continuously running car shows in the state, at least. 600, 700, 800 cars. I know they're having the group that we worked with for the Father's Day show. They're going to have a the pinup gal contest for that. we're going to be doing some interesting stuff there that you'll hear here soon. So if you're interested in that, I know registration is up. You can go to the Slamfest 33 website or the Facebook site. Again, we'll throw the link down below. Get your hotel, get signed up for that. That's going to be a blast. We're going to do some cool stuff there. We're looking at setting up, probably doing some inexpensive but paid photo shoots there on site that weekend, probably Friday, maybe Sunday. We're still working the details out with that, but we did a lot of that last year, kind of impromptu. We did some stuff with a couple of with Roland Low, Lowrider Club. We did a bunch of photos with them and the kids with the bikes and all of their cars and trucks. And as we were doing that, we had a bunch of cars roll up and say, "Hey, can you take photos of us?" So we had quite a line of cars there that we did that for free, just because it was impromptu last year. It's not going to break the bank. Something we'll probably have a couple packages, $20, something like that, $20-$30, something around there. Get you some cool quality photos of your ride. We're thinking about having a couple places that we have in mind, one in front of the stage, maybe one over either by the fountain or by the barn area, if you kind of know where that is. Do some cool stuff there. So anyway, look forward to that. We appreciate Mini Madness and Jonathan and the whole crew there, believing in us, letting us help sponsor, or letting us help promote and then sponsor what we do here. That goes a long way. We appreciate them. As we were, not that we're a big group now, but when we were a little dot on the map, they helped us out a lot. They let us, kind of grow ourselves with their events over the past 3 years. So that's always a good one. We're going to look forward to that. You'll hear more about that soon. So with that, don't want to take up any more of your time. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for watching. Again, all the links for everything I've talked about are going to be below. Please come out. The benefit show, the Club Clash, Slamfest, the Guns and Armory this weekend, this Sunday. We'll have some more stuff coming up here soon. I'll probably hit another one of these up in about 2 weeks, probably when I get my new office up and running. Maybe we'll give you a little tour there. It's not going to be big, but it's going to be really nice. It's going to be pretty cool. So with that, I appreciate it. We'll see you next time, and we'll see you at the next show.